This podcast is brought to you by Channel 23 Productions.
Channel 23.
From the Palm Springs to Washington, he smokes weed and talks a lot of shit. If you know him, you love him. Kevin Porter, baby, give it to him. The podcast that no one listens to. The podcast that no one listens to. The podcast that no one listens to. The podcast that no one listens to.
Timmy, welcome back to the podcast that no one listens to. What's up, buddy?
Welcome back to the podcast. You took a break?
It's been 3 years, but where you been? You've been...
No, you've not taken a break.
You're like, aren't you on episode 1000 by now?
I think it was 1,807, I think. Congratulations. But no, you've been keeping busy with your video rental chaos. You just started the video game chaos. You did the Spin This. Brought that back.
20th anniversary, dude. We
Man.
were represented last year, dude. 2025 was a productive year, Timmy.
You did so good, and I'm so proud of you. And the only thing I gave you crap on was when you did the video rental chaos, you did not invite me for the Ninja Turtle one.
I haven't done the Ninja Turtle one yet, dude. We haven't
You
done
haven't?
that. I only did RoboCop versus
Okay.
Terminator.
Okay.
And X-Men Mutant Apocalypse.
No,
on
I'm talking the
Super
video
Nintendo.
rental, not the video game one.
Oh, you know what's dude. We'll talk inside baseball, dude. Sure.
Okay.
So I did that episode years ago at
Yeah.
this point, but it was under the old format.
Okay.
So actually, it's on my list right now of like 4 episodes that we're gonna have, and
Okay.
that's on there. So I haven't. We still have a chance, Timmy.
Okay, I just saw you post the picture of you getting the VHS box.
Oh, dude, no,
and I
the
knew it was
4Ks.
coming up.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, okay, cool.
Yeah, no, I bought the 4K trilogy of the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Dude, it's a beautiful fucking movie, dude.
But aren't you worried you're gonna see like the actor inside Donatello's face even brighter and more horrific when they were in where were they, the farmhouse in Northtown? I don't remember where the farmhouse is located in Upper Manhattan.
What's the fucking farmhouse?
You know, when they escape from the Foot Clan and Raphael's all beat up, they have to go in there.
Oh,
And
yeah. That part, yeah.
Yeah,
where April lives.
yeah, where
Yeah.
April, well, that's
Her
where
family.
her family
Her
lives,
family.
yeah. And then, of course, there's that scene where Raphael finally wakes up in the bathtub and everybody's happy. And then the camera cuts to April and Donatello standing by the door frame, and Donatello laughs, and you can see inside the mouth and see the actor in the suit, and he has the beady eyes and his smile. So it's like an inception of Jaws versus Jaws. It's so weird. You don't remember that?
I guess I never really like caught on to the folklore of that, or not the folklore, but like the facts of that, you know? Like,
Dude, now that I mention it, pay close attention to Donatello's mouth in the 4K, and you will never watch that movie in 4K.
I don't know.
again.
I feel like that's why you buy 4K, so you can see all the flaws. You know, you want to see all that. I know. It was like I was watching something online. They were talking about like I think it's Mad Men. They released them on HBO and some shit, and like I guess the way they reformatted it or something, you could see like the people in the background that are working on the production.
Mm-hmm.
And dude, so it's like people are all bitching and complaining about that and like raising hell. But I don't know. I get it though, dude. Maybe a low quality VHS tape is a little bit better in 2026.
But then again,
If you want to maintain the realism of it.
But then again, with Mad Men, you got Christina. Is it Hendrickson?
Dude, I have like 3 seasons of that show, but I've never watched one episode.
Okay, well,
so I know
the
info about that.
The amazing redhead is an angel on this earth.
Okay.
And so yeah, I can definitely see owning that in 4K. So I remember the first time I watched something high definition, and it blew me away and made me so sad. It was 300. Because I'd only seen that in the theater and then on my regular DVD.
Yeah.
And then I went over to my buddy, who was pretty much a buddy via a buddy. His name was Bald Angry John, because we had a Happy John, a Hairy John, and so Bald Angry John. And when he found out his name was Bald Angry John, he fit his nickname to a T.
He got super angry.
He got very angry at that. Another story for another time.
Sure.
We watched 300 for the first time on high definition, ultra, like 70-inch screen.
Yeah.
Before 70-inch screens were the common thing. And I never knew that the Hunchback's lower eye was 100% CGI, and it looked so horrible in high definition. Everything else, all the background and artwork and slow motion stuff that Zack Snyder did, beautiful, awesome. Then you see the Hunchback's eye, and it ruined the entire movie for me.
I can't.
Nope, can't do it,
dude.
I need the blurriness of HDMI.
That's fair enough, dude.
Or component.
Yeah, dude. No, it's fair enough. I mean, when you look back on like the histories of TVs, I mean, like, because like the time frame you're describing right there is like 2007 or whatever, and like, dude, that whole decade, I felt like that was like the beginning of CGI. You know, so it's like anything you go back like in that fucking 2000 to 2009, dude, it's gonna be questionable in terms of the quality of the CGI and whatnot. But you know, I'm more of a practical effects guy. Like, I like to take it back to the 80s. I mean, even in the 90s though, you saw a little bit of CGI in there, but they'd always work around it, dude. There'd always be like some practical effects mixed in there along with it, so it kind of like, I don't know, it felt like it added to it. I don't know, but I don't know.
I'm going really old school lately, so I told you, and that was the other little nitpick I threw at you with the video rental chaos when you did the Conan movie.
Sure.
You said Conan of Cimmeria or something like that, and I believe it's pronounced Samaria.
Okay. Yeah,
with the soft C, and I only was like, oh, nerd rage.
That's just because I'm bad with English, dude. That's just bad because I'm bad with, and I never read the comics or anything, so like, you know, I'll admit it. You know, I don't know the history of Conan, so I appreciate it whenever I can get corrected on that. You know, it's a teachable moment.
And the beauty part is I'm just learning it too. So believe me, I got corrected as well. In comic books, and for anybody who does not know me, my name's Timmy. Hi. You might have heard me on the radio station. I did a lot of improv and stand-up comedy stuff throughout my 30s, and I'm a comic book nerd, and that's kind of my only real love in life right now, besides my wife and my little dog and my immediate family. But the publisher Titan Comics, you know, you got like Marvel and DC. Well, an independent one is called Titan. They have the Heroic Signature license, and that's the company that owns the rights to Conan. So about 3 years ago, they started releasing Conan comic books, Conan the Barbarian.
Yeah.
And got it on the free comic book day and read it and was blown away. And so then I started buying more and more issues. And the writer for that book, his name is Jim Zub. He does such a great job that not only now am I a huge Conan fan, but I've gone back to the early 70s to pick up the magazine black and white issues of the Savage Sword of Conan. I've played on eBay. I got all sorts of stuff. I bought the collected works of Robert E. Howard in a gigantic, hardbound leather edition. It looks good on my shelf. I've never cracked it.
The ultimate one.
The ultimate. But then it's like, I want to enjoy it, and so I got the audiobook as well.
Oh, cool, dude.
So, like, and that's 30-plus hours worth of sword and sorcery. So I've been on such a huge Conan kick, but then I was like, there were a lot of copycats in the late 70s and early 80s after Arnold swung it big with Conan Barbarian. So I've been, last couple nights, I've just hopped on Tubi and I watched, have you ever seen The Barbarians?
I don't think I've seen that one.
Okay, do yourself a favor and don't.
I'll take your word, Timmy. I'll take your word.
It had a neat plot, but the two actors, they didn't know whether it wanted to be serious or comical. And doing in that genre, it didn't really fit. And the two main actors were twins, and they were bodybuilders, would have given Arnold a run for his money back in the day. But yet they played it up as these kids who got captured and forced into manual labor. I wonder where they got that from. And then they grew up not knowing that they had a twin brother. And they trained, like, they always, the slave master, the pit master, was always wearing a black helmet for one kid and a gold helmet for the other kid. And so when they finally made the brothers fight each other, they put the opposite helmets on them so that they were trained to hate what they saw. And, of course, the helmet's broken mid-fight, and they realize, you got my face! No, you got my face! And whether they were just, supposed to be dumb or were supposed to believe, like, oh, they moved rocks nonstop and didn't get an education, that's why they still had the mentality of a 10-year-old throughout this whole movie. Just, no brains, all bronze.
Just 84 IQ,
right? It was so horrible.
Duh.
But the practical effects with, like, the robotic-looking dragon was kind of funny and cheesy and neat. The smoke effects where you see a gigantic smoke plume shoot out, and then, like, the little dribble bubbles afterwards. That was great. And then there's another movie I just recently watched called Deathstalker. That one was...
That's more up my alley, dude.
Okay, have you seen Deathstalker?
I haven't, but the name itself lends me to believe that it's going to be horrible but awesome at the same exact time.
You got the horrible right. I don't even really know what the plot was, but there was a lot of nudity in it, and that was cool.
Dude, right there. You got me, dude. You sold me, Timmy. Don't have to say anything more, dude. I'm going to check out Deathstalker on Tubi.
But practical effects, that one was all, sleight of camera. Like the evil witch takes her staff, and then the camera pans away, and she's holding a snake. And then she puts the snake on the bad guy. And then the good guy...
I like that, dude.
Whose name was Deathstalker, he goes and grabs the snake, and he lifts up, and as he's lifting up, different camera angle, he's holding the staff again. As he's carrying the staff into the hut, then you get an inside view from the hut, and the staff is completely out of his hand and gone. So, a lot of inconsistencies with that movie. But
a lot of continuity.
Yeah, but, man, I've gone down a rabbit hole of just finding these old 80, not necessarily bad, but not necessarily great movies. Because you did have a lot of good ones in that genre, like Beastmaster and Cole and The Sword and the Sorceress. And so just, that's kind of my nerdism that I'm really enjoying right now.
Have you seen Excalibur?
I have not. I cannot find it anywhere online, so it is coming into my mailbox from Amazon next Tuesday.
Yeah, is it the Arrow release? Is that the one you ordered?
It's the one with Patrick Stewart. Is that the...
I don't fucking remember.
Okay.
I don't know. I've never seen it, so I
okay.
don't know anything about it. Like, I just know Brandon's like, it's an amazing movie, and he has it's a fucking poster in his house and shit. So I was like sold because
okay.
I think it's Arrow Videos the one that's releasing because it's on a pre-order right now, right?
No, I just found an old version that was released in 2001, 2002 on Blu-ray. Probably.
Oh, dude. Okay.
But if it's a poster and it's hanging in Brandon's house, yeah, it is that movie.
It's a movie that's like worth actually like going in and fucking checking out and shit.
Oh yeah. All the different lists I've seen put it right up there with Conan as far as sword and sorcery genre and absolute love for it.
Yeah, I'm pulling it up live on my Amazon account.
Okay.
It is Excalibur. Yeah, check it out, dude. It's a limited edition.
Yep, that's
it. That's it. Yeah, dude, that's the new one.
That's not the one I'm getting, but
that's the movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the movie.
Shit, dude, cancel it out, dude. Get the fucking box set, Timmy. Get the poster.
I'm saving up for a roof. Okay, and since my computer's up, do you see the dude?
Oh yeah, you can
face?
totally. Yeah, this is an audio only podcast, but I'll go ahead and describe. Timmy's gone ahead and pulled up a live still from the scene showing Donatello's wide open mouth, and yeah, you could definitely see the actor.
Yes, when the Ninja Turtles escape the Foot Clan and hide to April's family's little country house in Northampton. I finally remembered the location. Thank you, Nerd Brain. And then Raphael comes out of his beaten up coma after 2 or 3 days.
I've smoked way too much weed to remember shit like that, Timmy. Like, I can't. You're like, I'm like, dude, I don't know.
Dude, this movie came out when I was
When you were
9.
like the farmhouse, dude, I was like, what are you talking about? Like I'm so fucking big, dude. I'm just like, dude, fuck.
See,
my mind is garbage, Timmy.
Funny part is I'm only 4 years older than you, roughly. And this was, I know it wasn't the first movie that my parents took my brother and I to see, but I do know this is the first movie that my dad took me. Not my mom and dad, but my dad actually took me to go see in the theater. So, this movie has a very, very close spot in my heart because of that.
It's funny you say that because this is actually the first movie my mom ever took me to.
Really?
Yeah, dude. In 1990, dude, I was like fucking 4 or 5. I was like 4 years old at that point.
Yeah. So, and I was 9, and my dad took me to it. So
yeah, dude.
Yeah, Ninja Turtles making memories.
And we went and saw it because they did I guess it would have been the 40th anniversary last year. And they just passed. And they showed it at the theater here in Yakima, so we went and checked it out, dude. I was all pissed off because, shout out to the Orion, but, fuck, dude, your projector person is kind of fucking horrible sometimes, dude. Sometimes you go in there. Dude, it's happened in, at least 3 fucking movies I've gone to over the last couple of years where, it's just, too, zoomed in, so it's cutting off, half the not, half of it, but, a decent chunk. If you've seen the fucking movie, you know that the fucking screen aspect ratio is all fucked.
Well, they have an adjustment for that, so I wonder if they just assumed.
There was one time they stopped it because we told them. I was with Brandon, and we're like, hey, your guys' screen's not fucking lined up. And they're like, okay, and they stopped the movie. Well, they didn't stop the movie, but the screen went black, and they switched out, and it was fixed.
Yeah.
So
I should have said that because
We said it the one time, but the other times I was just like, fuck it, I paid $5 for this ticket. I do not want to deal with this shit. Why the fuck do I have to be the one, Timmy?
Oh,
why do I have to say something?
Laziness.
No, they're lazy because they can't fix their fucking projector.
And
I'm the paying customer.
And we love them with all of our hearts. Give us free stuff, Orion.
I'll go back.
Oh, they got my money every time.
They're gonna hear this and they're just gonna be like, yeah, okay.
Although I will
86.
I will say the one critique I do have with the Orion is I don't know what their choices about putting movies in there is lately.
Sure.
But like my wife and I were so excited to go see the Now You See Me, Now You Don't sequel.
Okay.
And they did not put it in that. And for people who aren't in the Yakima Valley, the Orion is a 21 and older theater. So, you know, you can have your drink, you can get a full dinner while you're watching your movie. And it's lovely, and I absolutely love that place. But, you know what? Okay, Predator Badlands. Great movie. Haven't seen it.
It's a great movie. I have seen it. Predator Badlands is fucking amazing.
Okay. But, you know what? After 3 to 4 weeks, maybe put in Now You See Me, Now You Don't too in there. That wouldn't kill you. And you'd get my $35, $40, $50 for the movie. So.
I know, especially if you get dinner, dude. That's like, dude. I mean, it's like going to a fucking restaurant, basically, in terms of prices.
Easily. But at least there you get the movie, so you get the show in.
Yeah, dude. That is the one thing though. They do charge you like way more at the Orion to get in. Like on the new release movies, it's like $20 or something, right?
I want to say it was 13 or 14.
Yeah,
but it's been a year or so.
I don't know, dude. Like when I looked online, it was like super high prices compared to like going to the cinema or like the Orion or something like that. So I only go for the $5 movies. Like we went and saw Dirty Harry the other night, and that was fucking badass, dude. He's like, I gots to know.
I've gotten into the not bad habit, but just funness of not dealing with kids and whatnot at the theater. And so I'm trying to go.
Well, that's
more
a good
more.
point.
Yeah, that's why I love the Orion. But for certain movies, like my brother and I just went to go see a British comedy that was kind of like a British take on Downton Abbey mixed with Naked Gun. The movie was called Fuck 'em Hall.
That's pretty cool.
And yeah, it was a straight up naked. It was a Downton Abbey, but with the slapstick style of an airplane or a Naked Gun, and it hit the jokes really well. Especially because, you know, that type of humor is not easily done.
Yeah.
But they nailed it, and I can't remember the other movie I saw, but I'm enjoying going at noon on a Tuesday to the new movies in our older theaters. And yeah, it's still like $10 to $13, but, you know, I'm not having to deal with any, you know, just younger crowd that's talking too much or being annoying. That's my job. So
you're like, yeah, dude. Well, it's cool when you show up and like there's nobody else in the theater, so you get the theater to yourself and shit.
I love it when there's one other person, and then I sit right by that person, and that'll teach them for getting there before me.
You're like trying to like push them out. They're like, they go back to the counter. They're just like, hey, can I get like a crossover? Can I just like go to this other one? You know,
right?
Whatever, dude. You know, it's like, dude, fuck. I don't know. My movie going experience has been pretty decent because like we go to a lot of movies, and for the most part, dude, like most crowds have been pretty respectable.
Oh yeah.
But I will say, dude, like I went to go see The Matrix for the anniversary. Maybe it was either last year or the year before. And dude, there was this guy that showed up fucking late. He was like right behind us, dude, and he was just like fucking being that typical asshole, showing up and like making noise and shit. And it's just like, dude. Like, because I'd never really seen The Matrix all the way through. That was really the first time. Because I tried starting that movie so many times on VHS or some shit.
Oh, and spoiler alert, they shake hands and call a truce.
I saw the movie, so okay. I know you're lying to me, Timmy. But
that was number 3, sorry.
Yeah, no, that was part. I haven't seen the fucking sequels either, dude. No,
they shake hands, it's a truce.
Okay, well, you know, hey, man.
The number 4, they release that and they tell you all these things that's happened, and you're watching it, you're going, oh, that sounds cool. Why am I watching this movie? I want to see all the stuff you just told me happened. So yeah, don't watch 4. 1, 2, 3 are okay.
Just don't watch 4.
Don't watch 4. Just let your headcanon end with Neo and the truce.
Okay.
So spoiler alert for a 20-year-old movie.
I know it hasn't been that long. I guess it is like 20 years. It's been over 20 years at this point, right? Like when did the last one? Because that was like what 2003 or some shit. That
for the first Matrix.
Well, not the first one. Like the last, like the third one. Because they did the first one, and then it was a couple years later, like 2002 or some shit.
Matrix, the first one came out in '99.
So that's like closer to 30 years, dude.
Matrix Revolutions.
Yeah. Well,
That was the
Reloaded was 2003.
Reloaded was okay. So Revolutions was 2003. So yeah, it's over It's over 20 years
'Cause
old.
I remember I was down in California, dude, and they had like fucking so much promotion for that movie. I remember distinctly seeing ads for that shit. Back in the day when like movies were a fucking thing, dude. Now everybody's like being lazy, dude, just like hanging out at home. Like, oh, I could just watch it on my 70-inch screen, you know?
They did it.
Which I have a 75-inch screen, Timmy, but I fucking get out, dude.
Yeah, they did it to themselves though. They really did it to themselves, and it breaks my heart because, as you know, and as you preached, the theater experience is one that cannot be replaced, and we should cherish it like our libraries. I mean, hell, we were just talking about a great memory for each of us in our own independent lives of our parents taking us to see Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
You think the same memories are going to be made with somebody's kid? Oh yeah, we watched the SpongeBob movie in my beanbag chair in the living room, like we watch every movie. That's not going to happen.
Yeah, and half the time your dad's just on his cell phone, just
right?
like scrolling the whole time. It's like, dude, fuck SpongeBob, dude.
But the more I was reading about that,
yeah,
they're launching it onto theaters mainly just to get the awards.
Is that why? Okay.
Yep, that's why they have to, and that's why even Netflix has kind of backed off a little bit and have thrown some of their stuff into the theaters so they can qualify for the awards, because that gets their production houses more street cred. But they are also launching it on their streaming sites much faster because they don't want to have to do the resurgence of advertising again. So normally, back when you and I were growing up, they would release a movie.
It's a good point.
They would advertise the holy hell out of it for the
like
months leading up.
Matrix Revolutions, dude. Like again, like distinct memory of seeing that shit.
Right.
Dude.
And then it came out in theaters, and then it was roughly about in theaters for 2 to 3 months. Then it went dormant, and it came out on home release for roughly 6 to 8 months after the theatrical release. But they also pumped in a whole bunch of advertising. Hey, now own it at home. Own it on DVD. The movie that redefines DVD. And then
I remember those previews, dude.
Right?
I remember those.
And then after
fast action.
Yep. And then another 6 months later is when it finally hit. For lack of a better term, the streaming sites. No, the HBOs, the Showtimes, the cable access channels that you had to pay extra for. And
Stars,
Skinamax.
Yeah, dude.
Was AMC one of them? And it might have been. I don't remember.
And eventually, I think that's just like that was an over the air, like not over the air, but like it was a cable package thing. So I don't think you had to pay extra.
Yeah, as long as you got the TNT and all that fun stuff.
Unless you want AMC Plus.
Ooh.
You get AMC Plus now, dude.
And now Amazon owns it. They own everything. But that's fine, because I got Excalibur coming from Amazon soon. So
there you go, dude.
It's all good.
Yeah, and you brought up the copy that...
Oh, yeah.
You brought up the copy that you bought. The $7.99 basic bitch version, dude.
My basic bitch version came out in 2011. So, but you know what? When I'm saving for a roof for my house.
No, dude. Hey.
And I just want to watch it. And
you're good, dude.
I'm so bad at, and my wife can definitely attest to this.
Oh, you can still get it on VHS for $12.50, dude. That's a pretty good price, dude.
For VHS, absolutely.
Yeah, dude. Most of the time, it's like, oh, you get a lot, dude. You get like Willow. You like Willow? I like Willow, dude. I thought Willow was a fun movie, dude. That was a fun movie.
I even went on eBay and bought the Disney Plus show.
Did you?
Because somebody was, since Disney wasn't releasing it for home purchasing, somebody, I assume sell the 7 Seas and turn it to a DVD, and I bought it.
I have a high collection of bootlegs. So.
Yes.
Not putting that out there, police officers, but they're like, hey, dude, we need to confiscate that.
For a side note, we are not selling anything. We are not making any money off it. We are purchasing stuff, so you go after them.
Yeah, go after the guy that sold me the X-Men 97 Season 1 on VHS.
How is that cartoon?
Fucking awesome.
Okay.
It was so good, dude.
I'm so far on anything. Actually, can you reach... You see that one poster right there? That felt...
Yes.
Go ahead and open that up.
This one?
Yes, go ahead and open that up.
Oh,
is that something you might want to hang in your office?
Definitely.
All right, you can have that.
Oh, thank you, dude. Seriously?
Yeah. Don't post a picture online though, not for a while at least.
Why?
Because we have a great comic book shop here in Yakima.
Okay.
And we actually Yakima's blessed by having 2 great comic book shops. Anyway, a new one just opened, and that was a door prize I won.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
But look, I mean, we're you mentioned, I don't know if you mentioned it earlier when we were recording, but this is your first time going on the road with your equipment to do the podcast.
Yes.
And we're in my nerd nook, as I call it. So, I mean, you can attest, I have no more room for posters anywhere.
You know, it's fun because I'm limited on poster space as well,
Right.
but I can't turn down, dude. X-Men, dude. X-Men's my favorite comic, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if I have a favorite one right now. Probably the Conan one, like I was mentioning.
Conan's cool, dude. I like Conan a lot.
I mean, in my nerd room, I got Rick and Morty posters, Mass Effect, fucking Trigun from like 19... Oh, God, that must have been 92, 93, wall scroll of Trigun, which is an awesome anime. I got wooden art for DC and Marvel Comics. Got a Jenna Jameson poster right there. Three Stooges poster behind my computer.
I didn't even notice the Jenna Jameson poster.
Yeah.
That's a fucking badass poster,
That's
dude.
prime 2000 lovely Jenna before, anorexia and surgery, and she got her life back on track. So she's doing good. She will always be beautiful to me. And then that poster right there, Silver Surfer, Blacklight.
That's cool.
I found another version of that, of the Marvel Blacklight puzzle, or not puzzle, poster, that's a Venom, and they're wanting $80 for it. So I only guess what that one would go for.
Oh, you could probably get like, $100 maybe.
Easily.
At least 80.
Easily.
You know? Yeah, dude. I got up in my office, like, I don't know if you saw it last time, but like I have like a 6-foot Nightmare on Elm Street poster, an original
I did
poster
not.
from 1988 for Nightmare on Elm Street Part 4 Dream Masters.
Mm-hmm.
And dude, yeah, it's like life-size Freddy, dude.
That's scary as shit.
Yeah,
You're not
dude.
prepared for it in the dark.
Oh no, dude! Like I don't know, man. You'd think I'd get scared in that room because it's nothing but like horror shit. Like it's fucking Nightmare on Elm Street posters. Like I have like fucking so many like movie posters in there, dude. Like I feel you, dude. Like I understand your problem here with the wall room being fully taken up because almost you'd have to like just kind of maybe like rotate, you know.
And I don't want to put that many holes in the wall. I mean, I know
Sure.
there's the little sticky tack you can put, but the tape doesn't hold shit up. And then
Yeah.
I've gotten to the point of regular posters kind of warp over time, and just with air getting under them, so
Sure.
it makes it look crappy. So the paper posters I do hang, I usually put them in frames. But most of my stuff are the metal signs, and of course the gigantic Laugh Lounge sign from the comedy club that me and Manic Thunder owned. I ended up stealing that after we shut down. So, yeah, I just.
I
don't
mean,
got
you
much
own
room.
the club. Is it really stealing? I mean, did you have to sell it off or anything, or was that the plan?
You know what? Yeah, I don't think I stole it because it was either going to be mine, Aaron's, or Scotty's, and nobody else had room for it. So
Then it's yours.
Yeah, I guess it's mine. If,
It's yours,
any of them
Timmy.
ever want it back, they can't have the round one. I still have the square one they can have though.
There you go.
That one's
dude.
just in storage in the garage. So.
If Aaron and Scotty ever listen to the podcast, I know it listens to.
Aaron might. Who knows? Scotty's, just a random update for the Manic Thunder people wondering where we're at since we've hung it up after 2019. Aaron is down in Hollywood, making movies, working on different projects and trying to write some stuff. And last I saw him, he looked good and healthy and
Dude,
had
he
some
has,
weight on him.
he has a fucking hit on his hands,
Yeah.
dude. Fucking David Howard Thornton on that
Mhm.
shit,
Got
dude.
the
Fucking
Terrifier playing the Joker.
Dude.
Although, and I love Aaron with all of my heart. I would take a bullet for him. I'm not sure if I'd take a cock, but I would take a bullet for him.
I know, in that situation, I'll take the cock.
When Aaron told me that he was doing Joker, I'm just like, but you're a Marvel fan through and through.
Oh, no.
What the heck,
sacrilege.
man? What the heck? But you know what? The fact is, he's a comic fan, and that's what counts, and that's what's important. And I'm sure DC's much more lenient about playing in their sandbox than the House of Mouse is.
Oh,
So I totally
yeah.
get that.
Oh, man. You know who's the worst when it comes to internet? Like, when you post the shit online? It's fucking WWE, dude.
Are they that bad?
That dude. So over the years, like I've tried doing like wrestling shows, like wrestling. I did I Heart Pro Wrestling or something.
Okay.
Or, that was the name of the show. It was supposed to be a counterpart to Video Rental Chaos, where like I just like review old wrestling tapes and stuff. And like I did like 3 episodes, and every single fucking time I threw it up, dude, it always got hit with copyright.
Really?
I've been making fucking videos, dude, for that shit for like 4 fucking years. I've never been hit with a copyright for any sort of the movies like footage that I've used. and not WWE though, dude. And I tried everything. I tried doing the backwards mirror, like all the stupid little shit that people try to use and get around it. But like they're so on their shit.
Okay.
On YouTube, dude.
I know what you can do. It's gonna take a little bit more time.
Okay.
But I think if anybody pulled this off, you do.
Okay.
Get on eBay and buy a whole bunch of WWE action figures and get a ring.
I already have the action figures.
Okay, good.
Timmy.
Good deal. Recreate.
Okay.
The things, and then talk about it. And as you're talking about it, then you just so shittily, like when Mankind is falling through the fence at Hell in a Cell, take an action figure of Mankind and then just lower him through like a chain link fence or chicken wire or something, and get your camera, make your own highlight reel with these action figures. That could do quite a bit. I would tune in just for the sheer hilarity of it.
So I did a couple of those videos actually, like three or four years ago, dude. Because I got that ring and everything, and I was like fucking around, and they actually did pretty good. I just never did any more of those videos, dude.
Do a first blood match, or just taking some ketchup and pouring it over.
I've had like 3 wrestling podcasts, and like I said, I had the iHeart Pro Wrestling show. And that only lasted 3 episodes because I was like, I ain't jumping through fucking this many years for it, dude. You know, it sucks, but, you know, fuck WWE, fuck TKO. Like,
I'm definitely...
They're corporations, Timmy.
You're right. Oh, yeah. No, I understand that.
Yeah.
I love wrestling, but I'm so far removed. I'm definitely the WWE Attitude Era.
It's AEW now, dude. AEW owns the market.
Do they?
They're the better wrestling company in terms of actually, like, a good quality product.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just keep, for some reason, my algorithm's been showing me, like, Stone Cold Steve Austin and Undertaker's podcast and, like, behind the scenes of all the drama that's been popping up with that. So that's been entertaining. But I must say, who's the wrestler on there? And I believe it's WWE. But it's like, say his name and he'll appear, clap, clap. I remember. Is it John Henry?
I believe in Joe Hendry.
Joe Henry. I don't know what it is, but that is a fucking great character,
a gimmick
for him, because I was one of those things, just him popping up out of nowhere, a garbage can, just the cheesy ass grin on his face. Holy crap, I was laughing so hard in my office. I didn't see any part of him wrestle, just him popping out of anywhere, and that theme song and everybody clapping along with it. Such a great gimmick.
Yeah, dude. You gotta check out him at WrestleMania last year.
Okay.
So he was like a surprise for Randy Orton, because like I forget who Randy Orton was gonna be wrestling, but the person got
wrestling.
Yeah, dude, he's still wrestling.
Wow.
But the guy, I think it was Kevin Owens. Yeah, Kevin Owens got hurt, so Randy Orton didn't have like a match for WrestleMania, so it was like a surprise, you know. And then dude. So Randy Orton's in the ring, and then you hear fucking Joe Hendry's music, and everybody's like, dude, this huge crowd. And then like, so Joe Hendry's in the fucking ring, and like, he's gonna do the whole thing where he like turns the camera and stuff
and smiles,
yeah, whatever. And like Randy Orton out of nowhere, dude, hits him with the RKO and pins him, dude. It's just like, oh, dude. And he was like the TNA champion at that time, because like WWE, like, I don't know if you ever heard of like TNA.
Orton or Joe.
Randy Orton pinned Joe Hendry.
Okay, and became the...
No, their title wasn't on the line.
Okay.
He was just a surprise.
Okay, so
he
who's the champion?
Well, Joe Hendry was the TNA champion at the time of WrestleMania last year. So Joe Hendry actually signed with WWE now.
Okay.
So, but like TNA, which is the wrestling group that he was with, which has been around since like 2002, like ever since WCW died, it kind of took over for what WCW was.
Okay.
It was never as big.
Okay.
But they're doing pretty good. But now they got a partnership with WWE, so like they're the minor league brand NXT and like TNA, they swap talent and stuff, and he was a part of that. So.
Gotcha. Which one has like the hexagon rings? Is that TNA?
So TNA used to have a 6-sided ring.
Okay.
And I guess like that's probably, but also down in Mexico, you see that in Lucha Libre.
Okay.
I can't name any like companies that I know that because you watch AAA, and AAA it's the square ring or whatever, and CMLL it's also a squared ring. So I don't know. I know what you're talking about though. I've seen that, and I guess it is a 6-sided. I guess it is kind of like an octagon or whatever. But yeah. TNA did do that for a minute.
Okay, and then I also liked how the ramp was the same level as the ring.
Oh, I like that shit, dude. That's like WCW, like Clash of Champions
right,
shit.
Yeah, that's classic stuff.
That's like old school fucking wrestling. And they still, like, AEW actually kind of does that, depending on the setup. so they have done that, but like WWE doesn't do that. They've actually like, dude, they're fucking. I've been talking about it. I talked about it on last week's episode. I have a public vendetta against the WWE right now.
Is it just because of the copyright stuff?
No,
Or,
it has nothing actually to do with the copyright shit.
Preach it, brother. Preach
so
it.
anyway, so Vince McMahon owned WWE for so long, right? For you know, it was like 40 fucking years or whatever. And like, so Vince McMahon is, you know, he's going through some shit right now.
Yeah.
Obviously, you know, the SA charges and all that shit. And so he ends up like leaving WWE, which is like a good thing because WWE's product has been fucking stale for a long fucking time, like 10 to 15 years. I mean, like it's always been okay to like watch his wrestling, you know, whatever. But like it wasn't Vince. Everything filtered through Vince McMahon, so it's like, dude, old man's got to go. So he finally leaves. And the everything starts to get a little bit better in terms of the storyline. That's kind of when the Bloodline stuff all happened with like Roman Reigns and The Rock, and like there was a lot of interest in wrestling at that point. But it kind of peaked at WrestleMania 40. So anyway, Vince McMahon ends up coming back like 6 months later after initially stepping down, and he comes back on the board in order to finance a sale. So anyway, like this what the fuck is the name? It's like some sort of like talent agency. I forget. It's like it's not Enterprise or something. I forget the fucking name. But anyway, so like Ari Emanuel or whatever, the guy that's like based the character Jeremy Piven plays on Entourage. Okay. That dude's the basis of that character. Okay. So that's this guy. And he's in bed with like UFC and stuff. They own UFC. So they merged WWE and UFC and they formed this group called TKO. Okay. And this dude Mark Shapiro is like one of the main guys up in the company. And so Vince McMahon ends up getting kicked out because of all the shit happening. And so they've been taking over the last like 2 years now. And he came out last summer, dude, and did an interview talking about how Vince McMahon used to like, because remember back in the day, dude, WWE would always like come to the Sundome, and it would always be like a reasonable ticket like price. You're not paying like too much out of pocket to go see wrestling. No. You just get a ticket to go see it anywhere.
Even before when the times we got SmackDown or Raw.
Yeah, like 20.
It was decent. Yeah.
Yeah, $20-$30 maybe a person. But now, dude, they're strategically trying to just make profit. So they're just a straight business, which I get in the sense of like, okay, a business, you want to make as much money as you can. But to me, it's like you're pricing everybody out, dude. Like anybody, like just like you said, that experience of like going to a movie theater with like your dad, your grandpa, or whoever. Those are the same type of moments of going to like and seeing wrestling in person. Yeah. And now it's like, instead of like, dude, I was looking at the ticket cost because they're coming up to Climate Pledge next March. This March. For some reason I still think I'm like in 2025, but like, so they're coming up there, and dude, it's like $126 just to get in the door, dude. $126 just to get in the fucking door. And so at that point in like AEW, they're the alternative that like they started around like 2019, I think it was the first year. And dude, yeah, like the person that's like backing it is the same owner of the Jacksonville Jaguars, that family. There's this dude Tony Khan, like he's the son, and he's basically running this company and shit, dude. And it's like they're on like TNT, like TBS, which is where WCW used to be on. And like, so dude, it's fucking cool, and it's way better wrestling. And their ticket prices, they're like, dude, yeah, we're not greedy as fuck. So I don't know. Fuck WWE, dude. Fuck TKO.
It's kind of like the baseball team, the Savannah Bananas. Have you heard of them?
I have heard of them. I don't know a lot about them though.
Think of the Harlem Globetrotters only in baseball.
Sure, okay.
And they are their own independent thing. And Major League Baseball has tried to buy them and tried to acquire them. And the owner's like, no, because then we have to start playing by your rules and charging the tickets and the prices you want. Whereas we own everything we have. We have a great deal with the venues and the parks that we play at. And we can keep a decent price for tickets because people want to get here. If you don't sell tickets, then nobody comes, and then your product goes to crap. And your product will eventually not exist. Some places get it, some places don't.
Well, that's what WWE's starting to like feel, is that like a lot of their because like I'm so nerdy about wrestling. Like I listen to podcasts that talk about like ticket sales and stuff, you know, and like so like the year to year is you can already see the drop.
Oh yeah,
there's already a drop. Because dude, it's ridiculous. $162 to get into a fucking WWE Raw. Like, dude, come on. Like back in the day, dude, like to get somewhat up close, dude. Like it was $126, but if you want to get closer, you know, you're willing to pay a little bit more. Yeah. But just to get in the door was like, you
30,
know, $45 maybe for like a pay-per-view or something like that. You know, it was like, and even, you know, like AEW, I've gone to a handful of the shows over the last couple of years, like just up in Seattle and stuff. And yeah, dude, like, I don't know, yeah, like $40 is what we paid, you know?
So now how much do you think this price increase is just because the world we live in and all the crap since COVID? And I bring that up because like, I mentioned a couple times.
Yeah.
My wife and I are saving to get a new roof
Yeah.
on our house.
Yeah.
And it's going to be $40,000. And the company we're buying it from, flat out told us we would have done the roof in 2020. 6 years ago, it would have been half that.
Dude, that's what happened to us, dude. Like, we went into COVID, like, remodeling our house.
Mm-hmm.
We signed the contract and everything for the fucking loan and, like, locked everything in. And then
Thank
COVID
God.
happened. And, like, so there was a split decision in there where, like, are we going to continue? Or are we going to maybe try next year or the year before? And so we ended up doing it and just got it done.
Good.
And, yeah, that's exactly, we saw the prices go up. We're like, dude, thank God we did this in
no shit.
2020, dude.
And so I'm wondering if, I mean, in the way the government tax codes, especially if the company is a publicly traded company,
They are.
it is illegal for you to not make more money the year than you did last year.
Yeah.
And so, and that's why the Fed will come look at your company if you've had numerous years where you aren't making more money, because then they think you're embezzling it. And I get it. But it's also when you're screwing over your fans, and in radio we call it the P1s, the person ones, when you're screwing over your hardcore fans just to make that dollar, that sucks. So I'm wondering if it's just the sign of the times, or how much did that Netflix deal fuck over WWE.
Well, they made a lot of money off that deal, I thought.
Did they? Okay.
Yeah, dude. They've been
But
on
now, did they make the money, or is it a promissory note? Because Netflix is throwing around a lot of money, and I don't think they have all of it. In fact, I'm watching this this Warner Brothers deal very close with that, because not to get involved with the Saudi Arabian trust.
Well,
that's coming there.
WWE's fucking involved with Saudi too, dude.
Yeah, and there's certain things where, yes, I get it, I understand the blood money, but there's also the aspects of that was a long time ago. It's supposedly different people. Who really knows?
It's
just looking
it's
out.
a different prince or whatever, dude. He's trying to modernize their culture and stuff.
Because the oil won't be around for forever. So you know what?
Or
Why not
will it?
diversify? Or will it? So why not diversify? So with WWE going over there, Electronic Arts, the video game system, got purchased by that trust, and they make.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
They make one of my all-time favorite games, the Mass Effect.
Oh, dude, Madden fucking every year, dude.
Yep, exactly.
EA Sports, it's in the game.
FIFA and all that fun stuff. And also I think Paramount is owned by him. Don't quote me on that.
No, Paramount got bought by the dude that owns Oracle.
But isn't Oracle owned in part by them? No.
Well,
okay.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think so. I think that whoever owns Oracle has like 100, because the guy because there's like that was it Skydance?
Yeah, and I thought Skydance was part of the trust.
The owner of fucking Oracle's son is who started that fucking production. What are they, a fucking production company? I don't fucking know. They ended up buying Paramount, so that's now it's why it's Paramount Skydance.
Okay.
So the family that owns Oracle, like as far as I know, Saudis don't own Paramount.
Okay. All right. Well then,
I don't know. We have the internet right here. We should.
I hate the internet.
I'm just gonna Google it, dude, because like we could check this in real time, dude.
Well, the part with WB, whether going to Paramount or going to Netflix, like you and I have talked about numerous times with your video rental chaos and just my love for the video games and comics and whatnot, I like physical media. I like having it to be able to enjoy whenever I want. If WB goes to Netflix, I really worry if we will see the Brave and the Bold Batman James Gunn movie ever come out on Blu-ray, or if it will only forever be streaming. Will Netflix cut off its hand just to keep you paying that $13 to $20 subscription every month?
It's like $24 now.
Is it 24?
I don't know.
I don't have
maybe.
Netflix, so
okay.
I do pay for HBO Max.
Yeah,
so,
I got HBO Max too.
But I like having the home release, the physical media, and at least Paramount is still releasing that. Netflix will release home videos once in a while. The Sandman series, I got that.
Mm-hmm.
Almost bought Daredevil season 1 when that came out. But you also have to kind of look at like who their partnership with the Daredevil. Hey, Marvel's going to get a cut of that. Marvel knows all about the advertising and the toy budget. So yeah, they would want a physical release for that. Same thing with Warner Brothers and the Sandman stuff.
Right.
But yet, have you seen Stranger Things
I've
released
seen...
on physical media that's not a bootleg?
No, I
See?
no, I do. I own Stranger Things season 1.
Okay.
There was a Target like couple Target releases I think for season 1
Really?
and 2
Okay.
and maybe even 3. And it's like this old school like VHS looking thing and shit, dude.
Okay,
Yeah,
well then
so-
I take it back. Maybe my worries are
And
not
I
founded.
do have a copy of Wednesday of season 1 on Blu-ray. But you're right though.
But is that a legit or is that a
it's
bootleg?
legit. Yeah.
All right, well then.
So Netflix does release. But,
Okay.
You know.
Okay, then cool. My worries are not founded then. So,
Well, I
see?
mean, I agree with you though, because a lot of people I follow, like just on the physical media side and the horror side, like a lot of people are like, you know, because like Warner Brothers, like I mean, we're talking the Friday the 13th franchise, we're talking the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, fucking, I'm pretty sure it's Warner Brothers, isn't it? I don't know. Well, I guess they released the Texas Chainsaw Massacre on Netflix. Actually, I'm going to retract that one. I don't know about the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but yeah, then you know they have it, and then It and all that stuff, dude. So like. I don't know, dude. A lot of people are like a little like worried about that because also WB's been working with Arrow, dude. So that company I brought up earlier, Arrow Video, they've been doing a lot of business with Warner Brothers. So it's like, is that going to continue? But then they just announced like Warner Brothers is also doing business with Vinegar Syndrome, which Vinegar Syndrome's like a real niche like you know fucking website that sells like just fucking movies you've never heard of most of the time. But they are like releasing a little bit more like well-known titles. Like they did Garbage Pail Kids.
Oh, I saw they were
Troll
releasing
2,
that.
like they did that shit recently.
Troll 2 is worth watching. Garbage Pail Kids.
I've never seen that, dude.
Oh God, do you know the plot?
No, I don't know anything about it. I've just seen like movie stills from it. I'm like, that
God.
looks so freaky. I want to watch that. I
It,
haven't bought it. I haven't bought it.
the physical makeup and costume design. Holy crap, that is amazing! And kudos to all those people who brought the Garbage Pail Kids to life. Whoever wrote the script to make the Garbage Pail Kids seamstresses, what the fuck?
Well, that's a question, right?
Yeah,
Like,
what the fuck?
do you want to own that on 4K then? Like,
No, I could see Troll 2, because Troll 2 has one of the best lines of dialogue in any movie. Oh my god, they ate him! Now they're gonna eat me! Oh my god! And then also, was it Troll or Troll 2 where the town was called Melbog?
See, I've never actually seen Troll 1 or 2.
Okay.
Those are two horror films I've not seen.
The kid, I'm pretty sure it was number 2. Because I was like, well, why isn't the movie called Goblin? But the kid's like, the town's called Melbog. That's Goblin backwards.
Oh, so is it one of the? So it is
Yeah.
backwards.
It
Okay.
is backwards because the kid sees the.
I love that shit, dude.
Welcome to Melbog, and he sees it in the mirror.
They do that shit in Howling too.
Do they?
In one of the I think Howling 3 or some shit, dude. I forget. It's like because they call it the town's called Drago or something, and I forget exactly what it was spelled backwards, but yeah.
As much as I love movies, I worked at Hollywood Video, as you know, for about 3 years, and that's where I got a lot
The
of my movie
coolest
stuff.
job ever, Timmy.
That-
The coolest job ever.
Out of all the jobs I've had in my 44 years of life, that was probably the most fun job.
Yeah, I saw
But,
you all the time there because I was always
Yep.
going to Hollywood Video and renting movies.
Yep.
Especially at the end, because those were the final years of the existence of a video store for the
Oh
most
yeah,
part, dude.
oh yeah, and I always loved it where people like, oh, is Redbox putting you out of business? No, our bosses are putting us out of business.
Jesus.
Redbox and Netflix has nothing to do with it. Our bosses don't need any help.
I mean, during that time, it was like Netflix wasn't even like really too. I mean, you could stream at that point, but like, I mean, it was in its very like infancy that decade. It felt like, you know.
No, Netflix was still doing the mail at home discs.
No, I know,
Yeah.
I know. I was doing that shit in 2017, dude. Like when I moved out to my house originally, we didn't have the internet,
Yeah.
so that's why I started a physical media collection. Was because like, oh shit, I don't have anything to watch, dude. So I was like, all right, well, I started going to Ron's Coin and Book and shit, and fucking like buying DVDs there, and like
They still have a hell of a great selection you can purchase.
I buy off websites now. There's not a lot of places in town that I can go. I feel like because I did go to Ron's recently, and I'll be honest, like I actually disagree with that. I was not
You
impressed.
didn't- Really?
Because like, dude, I already have such a huge collection, so it's like it has to really stand out for me to like
Okay.
fucking buy it, you know. So it's like I went through the whole collection because I'll start from the top,
Yeah.
and I'll work through the whole thing, dude.
So yeah, when you're like you and I have a gigantic library, then yeah, I could see where if you're looking for that one particular thing, they probably wouldn't have it.
Yeah.
I don't think.
But I
they're
started my
purchasing
collection
anymore.
there though years before
So
that.
there you
though,
go. Okay.
so,
I mean,
yeah.
hell, this is on my computer, which hey, listening audience, you can't.
I was thinking when I went there and I did look through their collection, I was like, I feel like these are the same movies I saw when I started, dude. Like,
they could quite possibly
Yeah.
be because Ron's actually stopped purchasing people's DVDs and Blu-rays because
Yeah.
they had so many.
Well, I remember back in the day, like going there and getting VHS tapes, dude. I got a copy of fucking like Friday the 13th from there, and like, dude, I watched that shit all the fucking time, dude.
So this is my catalog of movies that I have.
Oh, you actually do that? See, I need to do that. I just try to go by memory.
But remember,
Oh, you got Tank Girl, dude. That's
I
cool.
got Tank Girl. But remember, this is each movie's on its own line. Now, granted, like Teen Titans, Judas Contract, I have it on Blu-ray and DVD, so that's each a different line. But so scroll down to the very end of my list.
X-Files, bro.
Into the Z's.
Yeah, dude.
Zorro, The Legend of Zorro. 4,324. So I
Damn,
have
that's
over,
how many movies you have?
I have over 4,000 movies.
Holy shit, dude. Is that
Right.
digital or is that like physical?
That's physical.
Holy shit.
That's DVDs,
Yeah.
Blu-rays. Yep.
Whoa, dude.
Yep.
I need to because I'm too lazy to sit down and do a spreadsheet. But what I will do though, I'm gonna start taking pictures of like all my whole collection, and I'm just gonna feed it through fucking AI. And I'm just gonna be like, create me how many movies I have, dude.
Now the whole thing. I mean, I don't really go too detailed, but
Yeah,
the movie, the main star of it,
that's cool.
and then this is like which binder is it in? Binder 2,
Oh,
binder 7.
wow.
If it's on a shelf, it means
Yeah.
it's I still have the box and everything for it. And then is it a DVD or a Blu-ray?
Hella DVDs.
So that's like
I love
what's
a
this
good-
Woody Harrelson, the
Yeah.
Zombieland double tap.
I love a
So-
good fucking DVD, dude. Dude, real quick before you get out there, if I
Yeah.
can go over, Zombie Strippers, dude. I have that on Blu-ray, dude.
Yep, with
That's
Robert
a fucking-
Englund and
yeah.
Janet Jameson.
Dude, it's a fucking great movie,
Yeah.
dude.
It's in binder 3, in case you're curious.
I remember,
at home.
I actually remember specifically renting that from Hollywood
Yep.
Video, dude.
Where do you think I got my copy from?
Is that right? That makes so much fucking sense,
Could
dude.
be the same one
I-
you watched.
Probably, yeah. Like when I started my collection, like I found it on Amazon for like $10. I was like, dude, that's so such a worthy movie of picking up and stuff, you know.
That one, there were a string of low budget horror movies like that. The one I love that came out around that same time, I believe same time,
Yeah.
was the Bill Goldberg as Santa Claus, Santa's Sleigh.
So that's an expensive ass fucking.
Is it?
Yeah, dude. If you want to get that like on VHS or some
Uh-huh.
shit, like or like DVD, like every time I've looked it up, dude, it's always like a little bit of money because it's like Santa's sleigh or some shit,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. It's Santa's
Yeah.
Sleigh. Sleigh is spelled SLAY.
Yeah.
And the best part of all is it teaches you why curling is actually treated with respect, and is an
Yeah.
Olympic sport, and also the fact that when you're watching this, keep in mind that Bill Goldberg is Jewish.
Yeah,
He's
he is.
playing Santa
Oh,
Claus.
dude, no shit. I never even like thought about that. That's a really good point, dude. Damn, Bill Goldberg's all in for the money, dude.
Right.
It's like,
Well, at that time, he was one of the biggest names in WWE, maybe even
Sure.
WCW at that point.
yeah. What year did that come out?
Santa's Sleigh.
That's a good question.
To the Google.
To the Goog.
Okay, to the Apple Chrome, because that didn't want to open.
What kind of internet service? Oh yeah, by the way, dude, I looked it up. Paramount is not owned by the Saudis.
Okay, so this came out in 2005.
Okay, yeah, he was still a big name then. He's
Yep.
still a big name now, obviously, but
And you can watch it on Pluto TV for free right now.
yeah, dude. Look it up on eBay. Look up the VHS.
All right.
I want to see what that shit fucking goes for on there. Hell yeah, I see all your Conan comments. dude.
Yep. So my goal for the
Oh, it's only $6. Well, what's up with the 43? Well, okay, look up VHS though. See if it came out on VHS. Because I'm sure when I looked it up on VHS, if it did come out, it should, 2005, right? I guess it's not even on VHS.
yeah, I
This must be something I dreamt up in my sleep, dude. Well, all right, I'm gonna spend $6 and get a copy of that next time.
Or are you thinking of Jack Frost?
No, I have Jack Frost on Blu-ray.
Both versions.
I don't have it on VHS.
You got the Michael Keaton
I got
version
that
or the horror
I got the
one?
MVD one that's down there.
Okay,
Yeah,
Okay,
but yeah, on the VHS, I think that one also goes for a little bit of money.
because I know this one was old enough to be on VHS. That's the
Yeah.
one Hollywood Video had.
It's like 2005 was the last year that they were producing like first run movies on VHS. Like one of the last movies to be produced was A History of Violence.
Okay,
Yeah, dude, with fucking
with Vigo,
Vigo, good old Vigo Mortensen,
which as good of a movie that was,
Yeah.
I expected more violence.
right?
It was a slow burn drama.
It was a good movie, dude.
It was a great movie,
yeah.
amazing acting, but
Yeah.
yeah, I expected, with a history of violence, I expect more like Die Hard and stuff, but that's just me. So here's my question to you.
I fucking love Die Hard.
I love Die Hard.
Yeah.
In fact, my movie categorization that we were just looking at,
Mm-hmm.
that kind of bit me in the butt because that old debate about whether Die Hard is a Christmas movie or not.
Yeah.
Well, my wife finally got me to say that it's not a Christmas movie.
What? You can't come on the podcast no one listens to you and says that, Timmy. Come on.
Well,
come on.
I personally think it is. My wife's reasoning for why it's not is because in my movie categorization and where I have all my movies, all my Christmas movies are with the Christmas stuff.
Oh, damn. Dude.
Whereas Die Hard is on my shelf.
That's a technicality, dude.
And I told her, I was like, it doesn't count because the Die Hard is part of a box set. And so it's the first 3 Die Hard movies is part of a box set.
Sure.
And you know what? It is such a great movie. It is such a great Christmas movie. It can be watched all year long. So there you go. And we're still happily married. So that wasn't a fight that I made her sleep on the couch.
It's like, why are you divorced, Timmy? Well, we had an argument about Die Hard.
She said she is right, and I said yippee-ki-yay, mother. But yeah,
I digress. No, dude. Oh man.
So why do you? Because I get, maybe I don't even get this. VHS, you actively look for it, you purchase it.
Yes.
And I get the nostalgia factor of it, but quality, especially where the filaments in the tape can get so badly erased, the weather can mess with it. Is there another reason besides just the love of it and the nostalgia of it?
I mean, yeah, I understand the video quality, right? Especially like if you're hooking up your VCR to like just a flat normal
TV nowadays.
TV nowadays, which you can, which I'm able to like you just plug the HDMI cord and there's like an adapter and you just plug it in and it, like the quality on there is pretty shitty.
And some of the HD TVs still have the red, yellow, and white and the component where you just plug the yellow into the green.
Yeah, but like the way you get the best like viewing of a VHS tape is you gotta buy an old school TV.
Oh yeah,
you have to have the old school TV with it because then it's like it takes you back straight to the 90s or the 80s or whatever, dude.
And I only ask that because I know you have a VCR, so you.
I have actually like 5 or 6 VCR.
I got 2 of them, and I mean, hell, I got one right there.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You do.
DVD VCR combo right there.
I got one of those too. Yeah.
But like the vinyl just makes my head. I just scratch my head because a lot of people who are buying vinyl, I don't think they have any means to listen to it.
Bro, I have a huge vinyl collection.
Yes, but you are also.
I have a record player though.
Yeah, exactly. Whereas I've met kids who they buy because it's trendy, and
really?
They'll hang it up on their wall because they like the artwork.
Sure.
And I mean, we all have our collections that weigh a fuck ton, but vinyl weighs a fuck ton.
Yeah, I mean that's probably gonna do some damage to your wall,
right?
Maybe. Yeah.
Just moving it is so heavy, and so there's a great Pacific Northwest band called the Cacophonics.
I know the Cacophonics.
They are fantastic, and
shout out Dan.
And shout out to Chris, man, Mr. Bones. I got a hat, and then I was like, dude, I would love to buy your album. You got a CD? And they're like, no, we got vinyl. Well, sorry, the needle in my car is broken. I can't really. But I did get the vinyl of it because support local artists and all that fun stuff. And my buddy John Storley had it that he already converted to MP3, so at least then I could go ahead and listen to it with ease without busting out the record player and all that fun stuff. But
sure,
it blows me away out of all the different medias that have come and gone how vinyl is making such a resurgence, especially with younger kids not even knowing how to play it. But then again, I could just be the old man on the porch yelling.
Well, I mean, that's the fun part is like, is that just saying that kids are so stupid they can't figure out how to use a record player? Because like, it's not that complicated. I remember being like it's 8 years old and having like an old school record player where just like we'd fuck around and listen to records all the time.
It's not that they're stupid. It's the means of having it. And because there's not many. There are options of buying a record player that is connected to speakers and is its own little sound system. Mm-hmm. But for the most part, a record player is just that. You also have to find some type of power amp, also speakers. And
I mean, if you want to get the best quality out of it, you definitely got to build out a really good fucking record set.
Exactly.
Which mine's like a basic bitch fucking Amazon purchase. Like I spent a little bit more money because like you can get a little record player for like pretty cheap, like $30 or some shit.
But just to get, I guess what I'm saying is
Yeah.
I don't think the kids truly appreciate
Physical
more than the
media.
artwork.
I mean, I can appreciate that to a point because like I do like the artwork. I mean, because like that's how a lot of times I'd pick a CD or something back in the day is like just looking at the artwork or like a VHS tape, like going to the video store and just be like, okay, this looks fucking cool. Like I'll give it a shot.
Oh yeah,
You
I
know?
mean, we're all guilty about judging a book by its
Yeah,
cover, but
yeah.
when it comes just to vinyl, and you know maybe it was just a handful of kids I've interacted with
Yeah.
buying vinyl from the store up in Ellensburg, that I'm just like, do you even play it? Or do you just like, oh, this will impress my friends because they'll be in my collection? Do you have any means to enjoy the
Music.
artists
Yeah.
the artists that
Yeah.
are on here? Will you be able to listen to it and tell the spacing between the drum set and the guitar amplifier, or where the bassist was standing, depending on how the album was recorded? Because a lot of the stuff from like Chicago and Boston, you can hear the spacing in the music that digital cannot copy. And that's the other kicker thing with a lot of the vinyl now. It's still recorded digital and then just pressed on a vinyl, so you're not even getting that beautifulness. That
It's not. They're
was
not
from the 70s and
originals.
80s.
Yeah, we're not
Yeah.
buying originals these days.
Which,
unless,
you know,
I'm not. I mean, because for one, I spend way too much money on VHS, so that's my like. That's my thing, you
Yeah.
know. So, and it's basically just horror movies and wrestling movies at this point. That's all I ever buy.
Mhm.
But I have a good, solid base collection I built through like thrifting.
okay.
And those you could buy them for like $1, dude. So like
Okay.
all your hits, you know,
All
the
right.
Ace Ventura's, The Mask, and fucking Lethal Weapon, Die Hard. Like
Mhm.
I remember going to Goodwill, dude, and getting like a VHS box set of Die Hard for like 99 cents, dude. Because
Yeah.
they say if it's all together, it caught the cost of one movie or whatever. So,
Okay.
So yeah.
Or as I think.
And I was gonna say that the difference between what I was saying before about because I can appreciate the cover art and stuff, but like I did take whatever it was and I listened to it
Yeah.
and I watched the movie or
Yeah.
whatever. So I was like, kids should enjoy the music. you
Yeah.
know? Yeah,
And by all means, get it and enjoy it for
Yeah.
whatever factor means. If you're not stealing it, love it and enjoy it. But I guess the whole thing is like, out of all the things to be able to hang on and even make a resurgence, my jaws dropped that it's vinyl.
Well, next it's gonna be the 8-track, dude. Come on, you know that, dude. Come on, dude. 8-track's coming back, dude.
Come on, CB radio, man. That's where I'm at.
Dude.
VHS. I think I have 6 VHSs still. That's not like home movie, Timmy's third birthday, or is it a porno? We don't know. We won't run that.
It's
We
Russian
won't-
roulette with VHS
Yeah,
tapes.
we won't roll those dice. I have the box set of...
We'll save that for the Patreon.
Nice. I have the box set of Indiana Jones with the defect of the snake on the box. I don't know if that's worth anything more, but
I have an Indiana Jones box set too.
if you look at the top of it, you can see the reflection of the snake in the glass.
Okay.
And supposedly that was taken out in later pressings.
Oh no shit! I didn't know that.
I have the expanded or the George Lucas Gold edition of the Star Wars
I got that too.
trilogy.
Yep, I got that.
UHF with Weird Al.
See, dude, that's actually a VHS tape I do not own. I have that on it. I have a DVD copy of that.
Yeah, I got
That's
that.
a fucking dude. Fucking that movie is so badass, dude.
How much is UHF on
They
VHS?
they just came out with a 4K version of that
Yep.
too, dude. Like,
UHF.
I didn't pick it up, but
Oh, that's sad.
it's only 20.
Only
That's actually
20
pretty
bucks.
cheap, dude.
Yeah, that's a great price for
It's
that.
a 94 release.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Lost to
wonder
Driving
what-
Miss Daisy for the
Yeah,
best
we'll
picture.
see if you see the original right there. That's going for like $38.
Okay.
That's in a 90. That's a night. What year did that come out? Was that in like 89 or some shit or like?
I thought it was 89.
Yeah, it says 89 right there. Okay, so if it came out in 90s, so if it's a 90 release, then yeah.
Yeah, 1989. So
Okay. Yeah, July 21st. So yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you get the original 1990 release, that's a like
Okay.
$40 purchase, but you can get a which 90 like dude, we're talking a 4-year fucking difference, dude.
right?
Oh, it's not a first run VHS, dude. It's like people fucking you see like $47.
Damn, you'll have a different trailer in front of it.
Nah, dude, UHF is like people like fucking sleep on Weird Al, dude. Like they don't talk enough about Weird Al anymore, dude.
Which, considering all the crap that's happening with celebrities, I'm okay with that. But then again, Weird Al...
Well, I'm just saying, like, dude, I love celebrate his music and shit, you know?
Yeah. No, did you see Madison Square Garden?
Did he sell it out?
He sold it out.
Damn, that's what's up, dude. I know he just came through the White River
Knock
Amphitheater.
that shit off.
Came here. He came up locally. Oh, dude, you got a fucking tick, dude. Oh, that's so cool.
Okay, so my buddy Stan Owen 3D printed that for me.
No shit.
Right?
Whoa, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, okay, so my cousin's been hitting me up. He's like, dude, I got access to like some 3D print and shit. And I was like, he's like, what do you want? I'm like, I don't even know, but if you can make action figures with that, do you have to paint it and stuff?
Yes, you have to paint it. That
Okay.
one, let me pull this thing down. So
Dude.
I believe
Oh,
it was
sick.
originally.
It's got a base.
It's originally pink.
Whoa,
but,
dude.
I met Stan. He had.
Oh, it's
he
so
did
light, dude.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
painted my house, and it turned. Talking to him, it was his birthday, and then talking to him more, and we were both just massive comic nerds, and
Hell
so
yeah.
instant friendship right off the bat. And then one day he was like, show me his different artwork that he did. And I'm like, dude, if you can ever print like a tick, because there's not good tick merchandise to buy out there.
I got you.
And so he got me that, and absolutely loved it for him. But
Dude, holy shit.
and then like, do you know who the Batman Who Laughs is?
No, dude, I know.
So Batman Who Laughs
Oh, cool, dude.
is a alternate DC universe where the Joker talks and got into Bruce Wayne and turned him into Joker. And he became evil and pretty much destroyed the entire universe.
Okay.
So that's that.
Wow.
Stan also made me a over there you can see the Silver Surfer second shelf up.
Yeah, I see him.
Next to that there's the Cosmic Ghost Rider.
Okay, cool.
That's
dude.
also 3D printed.
Wow.
Stan's done a lot of cool shit.
Dude, hell yeah, dude.
So yeah,
I was
3D
gonna-
printers are awesome.
I was gonna say I was on a little bit of a tick run here. Like I thought about getting the cartoon series. Like I found it on Amazon and it wasn't too expensive, but I haven't bought it yet. But all because like during Christmas this last year, dude, I found these like chunks. Like I found this guy that goes on YouTube, and what he does, he finds old cartoon episodes from the 1980s and 1990s. So like he replicates like a Saturday morning lineup or whatever, and then he sources like old commercials, and he like manually goes in and just arranges it. and
Oh,
stuff.
that's beautiful.
And dude, so it's like a 2-hour run. So I found these like Christmas specials, and they had the Christmas special of the Tick. And like I was telling you off mic was like I'm really into like emulators, like the little handheld ones you can buy off Amazon for like $60. So like I was like, oh fuck Tick, dude, this is so cool. I was like, oh, I bet they had a Super Nintendo game. So I went and found it. So I was like feeling the nostalgia so much where I was like, dude, if this game rocks, like I will buy it right now because I still have Super Nintendo and a Sega and stuff, so I could buy the original fucking cartridge and shit off eBay or whatever.
If I remember, that game was just a straight side scroller.
It was. And it sucks so bad.
Yeah.
Dude. The controls were really shitty, dude. For a side scroller, I was like, oh, this is fucking dog shit, dude.
Same thing with Batman Beyond on N64. Side scroller is horrible.
I never
Horrible
I
game.
know exactly what game you're talking about. I never played that Batman game.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna have to give it a shot. Like is it worse than Superman on 64 or because that was dog shit too, dude. It was the ultimate dog shit.
Superman was definitely the worst.
Yeah.
I get that Superman, and then the Superman Returns on Xbox 360 confused, because even though that game might not be as bad, that was the system killer. That was what gave my Xbox the Red Ring of Death.
Oh no shit,
was
dude.
the Superman Returns.
So you got a personal vendetta against Superman Returns.
Against
Okay.
those games. So yeah.
Okay.
The Tick, if you do end up buying it,
I'm not.
okay.
Well, the TV show I would, but like not the fucking video
no.
game.
As far as the TV show goes,
Yeah.
Do your research, because there was 4 episodes that were not released on the official release.
Are you fucking serious,
The mustache feeling,
Okay.
the Santa Claus, the Santa Clones one,
dude? Yeah.
and I don't remember what the other 2 are, but the writer didn't give the writer for those particular episodes didn't give permission.
Yeah, that Santa Claus one. That was the episode I watched.
Proto Santa, I think it was called.
Yeah, well, yeah, because like he was like didn't believe in Santa. It was like he believed in Santa, and everybody's like, dude, Santa's not fucking real. But then like Santa is real at the end, you know.
And then
it's like,
Santa started robbing banks.
so that's not on the fucking set then.
I don't believe it's
What
on
the
the
fuck?
official store-bought set.
Whoa.
There are, I'm sure, on eBay, because I actually got it. Actually, I didn't get it. This was before the days of eBay. I found it at a comic convention.
Oh hell yeah,
and
dude.
bought them there. And those ones did have all the episodes, including the mustache feeling where the Tick gets a mustache, and
Yeah.
he's swinging through the city off the lamppost with his mustache.
Dude.
And yeah, I love the Tick.
I was gonna say I went to a Crypticon last year, and like we were going through one of the merchants. I was going through all their Blu-rays, and I found a bootleg copy of the RoboCop fucking cartoon, dude.
The cartoon?
Yeah, the cartoon, dude. And like Dude, I fucking should have bought it, dude.
Oh.
Cause that cartoon fucking rocks, dude.
That's
old school
hilarious.
RoboCop, fucking Saturday morning. Fucking give me my fucking cereal, dude. Let's go, dude.
Okay. Do you have any newer video game systems?
I have a PS5.
Okay. Do yourself a favor and buy the new RoboCop.
I have
game.
it. I already
Have
have
you
it,
played
dude.
it? Have you
Yes,
played
I
it?
have, dude.
Oh my god, that is such
Yeah.
a cool game.
It's so fun, dude.
Talk about
yeah.
just being a tank. So, my buddy Eugene and I've been playing it on our lunch breaks every day, and that's the first game we ever beat, and then went back through and played it again on New Game
Serious?
Plus.
Whoa, dude.
And here's the real kicker. So we get to the very end boss, okay? And he beats our ass. And we're playing it on the easiest setting. He beats our ass for like 3 days straight.
Damn, dude.
And I'm reading tutorials and like, hey, try to do it like this, try to do it like this. And then I get to a little thing and I ask Eugene, have you upgraded your gun?
Oh shit, dude.
He had collected so much stuff. We upgraded the gun. The battle lasted less than 45 seconds.
Are you serious? Wow.
After we upgraded the gun and took out the end boss, and that's why we played through New Game Plus with this new upgraded gun and all the powers in it. So we beat that game on the basic bitch RoboCop until the final level.
I mean, it says a lot about because it's like it's not a hard game.
It's not a hard game.
No, it's not.
That last boss is hard
Yeah.
until you play the game and update it. But yeah, you feel like RoboCop. You're a massive tank walking by. Go gadget, punch a person through the wall. The clipping rate for all the characters and the ragdoll physics. It is so fun. It is so hilarious. I've laughed so hard playing that game.
Yeah, dude. I saw they actually. And we'll end on this note. We're pretty much at the end of the episode, but like I saw that Detroit actually has a RoboCop statue.
I saw that
Yeah,
too.
it's just like, dude, that's so cool.
And I just hope they don't tear that statue down for some reason that they'll be confused by with history.
No, it's like, dude, it was a movie, bro. This is
He's oppressive.
Yeah, RoboCop was an oppressive white man. It was like, wait a minute, he was dead.
They made him go back to work. He's one of us.
Well, Timmy, I want to thank you so much for coming on the podcast at Noble Institute. And we got to do this again.
Oh, absolutely. So much fun. And yeah, it was neat that we were the first, or Aaron and I were the first on the road podcast of this. And it's neat that you went back out on the road to see me again. For the record, I do have a car and I can drive and leave my place.
Timmy has special requests, and well, I gotta meet his rider, dude. Showing up to the Nerd Cave is wonderful.
Yep, indeed. All right, thank you, Kevin.
All right, dude. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.
I never was a kind of sleep with lights, but then I never had these kind of nights. Something evil watching over me, and I'm afraid this ain't no fantasy. It's a nightmare. It's just a dream. No, it's a nightmare. It's just a dream.
This podcast is brought to you by Channel 23 Productions.